Hello, welcome back to another installment of my CD collection. This is part 3. This is my second time trying to record this, as I did it yesterday and it didn't really turn out too well. But we're here now, so let's get on with it. So first CD of the video is Chilling It with Full Circle. This is his debut mixtape. Released in 2020. It was released a few months after his second album, The Octagon. This mixtape is short with 9 songs, the only feature being Lissy, and as far as I know, there were no singles on here aside from On Hold and Stand For. As I remember, those were the only 2 singles off here. Overall, very chilling, 8 out of 10. Top songs on here for me were Overkill, Stand For, and Ambitions. The worst song was On Hold. I really didn't like that song at all. But yeah, Chilling It with Full Circle, released in 2020. Very dope mixtape. Next up we have Animal Ambition by 50 Cent. This is his 5th album, and it's his 5th album, and as far as I can make out, it was his latest one, as he hasn't released an album since. He was supposed to release Street King Immortal later that year, released in 2014. This album was, and but he didn't end up doing it. Features of here, you have Trey Songz, Kid, who I believe was the new member of G-Unit. And who else is on here? Jadakiss, Mr. Probs, Corgan Banks, I think that's how you pronounce the name, Prodigy, Rest in Peace, and Styles P. Schoolboy Q is also on here as well. This is actually the deluxe edition, which has 3 bonus tracks: The Funeral, You Know, and Flip on You. I don't remember a good deal of those songs actually, but I believe I like all of them. Top songs on here for me were Don't Worry About It, Animal Ambition, which is the title track of the album, Pilot, Smoke, which was a big single, Every Time I Come Around, and Irregular Heartbeat. That song is my absolute favourite. And the worst songs were Winner's Circle and Chase the Paper. Overall, great listen to his to the end of a discography, as he hasn't released an album since then. He's released singles, but he hasn't released an album. Overall, 8.5 out of 10. Album, Animal Ambition, is a great album. Yeah, very, very dope album. So, Animal Ambition, and this also comes with a DVD. This is also a digipack, which I do not like. But this also comes with a DVD, and I am blanking out as to what is actually on that. I think it's just music videos. But yeah, Animal Ambition by 50 Cent, released in 2014. Very dope album. Just let me go and change the track. Alright. I also feel that this is going to be a long video, as I've got 13 CDs to go through. Let's continue on. Next album is Cypress Hill with their debut self-titled album. Released in 91. There are no features off this album. It's all just Cypress Hill on their own. Singles were the funky Cypress Hill shit. No, the funky feel one. How I Could Just Kill a Man, Hand on the Pump, and Latin Lingo. This album is decent, but not their best work. As this album was 91 released, the production was very, very cheap. Top songs on here for me were Pigs, How I Could Just Kill a Man, Hole in the Head, Stoned Is the Way of the Walk, and Born to Get Busy. Worst songs were Hand on the Pump. Overall, I do like it, but it needs multiple listens to form a final opinion. 7 out of 10 currently. Cypress Hill with their debut album, Cypress Hill, released in 91. Like I said, I'm going to need a lot more listens to that album to form an opinion. Excuse me. Next up is 50 Cent, again, with Get Rich or Die Tryin'. This is his debut album, released in 2003. Everybody in his dog should know this album by now. Singles were... Did this have singles? I think the singles, the only single I can remember was In the Club and 21 Questions. And I think Back Down was a single as well, which is a diss track towards Ja Rule, which is a great song. But I am blanking out as to what the other singles were. I think those were the only ones. Features off here are Eminem, Young Buck of G Unit, Tony Yayo of G Unit, and Nate Dogg and Lloyd Banks. Top songs on here for me were Patiently Waiting, Many Men, Death Wish, In the Club, Back Down, PIMP, 21 Questions, Don't Push Me, Gotta Make It to Heaven, You Know Like Me, You Not Like Me, and Life's on the Line. This is the bonus edition. I think this comes with 2 discs too. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it's got a bonus CD. I've got to be careful about how I do this. Yeah, it's got a bonus disc, which I believe has those last 3 tracks on You Know Like Me, You Not Like Me, and Life's on the Line. And I think Wankster was part of this as well, which was also on the 8 Mile soundtrack. Overall, definitely a favourite. 9.5 out of 10. Very dope album. 50 Cent with Get Rich or Die Trying, released in 2003. He did a very good job on that album. Next album, Tales from the Crypt by Crypt. Released in 2019. This is the debut album from American rapper / YouTuber Crypt. Features include Atlas, Futuristic, and Quadeca. As far as I know, the only single was I'm Not Okay, which is a dope song. The album is dope and I really do like it. Top songs on here for me were Tales from the Crypt, Manic, Tough Guy, Locked Up, Bad Habit, Night in September, The End, Dunna, and I'm Not Okay. The worst song was Sheesh. And it comes in a like a DIY case thing, but it's not a cheap version. But yeah, it doesn't come in a regular CD case, which sucks, but you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. Overall, YouTube rap at its best, 8 out of 10. Crypt with Tales from the Crypt, released in 2019. Just let me go and change the track. Alright. Next album, Cypress Hill again, with their, and it's not the last one in this collection either, their 6th album, Stoned Raiders, released in 2001. Features off here, you've got Corrupt, MC Ren, King T, Redman, Method Man, and Cocaine. This album is a great one. I also liked this idea that they threw some heavy metal into it as well, and it's a smash and I love it. I think heavy metal and rap go really well together. Rapping over heavy metal beats and whatever. I think it's good. I think it's a good idea. It's a smash and I do like it. Top songs on here for me were Trouble, Chronologic, Southbound Killers, Amplified, It Ain't Easy, Memories, Red, Meth, and B, Catastrophe, and Life. The worst songs were Bitter, Psychedelic, Vision, and Here Is Something You Can't Understand. Overall, headbanger. 8 out of 10. I'm not really the biggest Cypress Hill fan, but this album was dope. Stone Raiders by Cypress Hill, released in 2001. Very, very dope album. Shit. Next album. We got Chameleonaire with The Sound of Revenge, released in 2005. This is his debut album. He only released 2 albums, unfortunately. Features off here, you've got Killer Mike, Pastor Troy, or Pastor Troy, I've got no idea how you pronounce that, Natalie, Scarface, Billy Crook, or Cook, Bun B, Lil Wayne, Rusick, and those were the features off here. Crazy Bone is also on here, and Little Flip. The only single, as far as I'm aware... No, it spawned 3 singles, which were Turn It Up, Riding, and Grown and Sexy. I love the album very much, and I love the album very much and would listen to it over and over again. Top songs on here for me were Turn It Up, In the Trunk, No Snitches, Riding, Southern Takedown, Takeover, You Think I'm Crazy, Picture Perfect, and Fly as the Sky. The worst songs were Turn It Up, Grown and Sexy, and Peepin' Me and Void in My Life. Overall, great Southern Texas hip-hop. 9 out of 10. Very, very dope album. Sound of Revenge by Chameleonaire, released in 2005. Next album is Crypt again with Buried Alive. Fuck me. Released in 2020. Or 2021. I'm not blanking at 2021, yeah. Just 2 years after his debut album. This is his second. The album was a great album, and I would even say I like it more than the previous one, Tales from the Crypt. It's a masterpiece, and I love it. Features off here, you've got Jelly Roll, Adam Calhoun, Gone, Futuristic, Chris Webby, and Atlas. The album has 3 singles, which were I Won't Miss You, Bad Friend, and Rapping From My Closet. Top songs on here for me were Call It Quits, I Won't Miss You, Let 'Em Talk, Rappers Do Not Like Me, Voicemail, Bad Friend, Is It True, Rapping From My Closet, Sundays with Grandma, and Buried Alive, the title track. Worst songs were I Don't Wanna and Who You Know. Overall, very pleased. Looking forward to the next one, which at the time of this video is out. I just haven't listened to yet. It's called Graveyard Shift. 8 out of 10 album for me. Very, very dope album. Crypt with Buried Alive, released in 2021. Next album is just the regular version of Animal Ambition by 50 Cent. Not going to speak too much on this one. Just go back to the start of the video to hear my thoughts on the tracks. But yeah, very dope album. 50 Cent. Animal Ambition, released in 2014. Next album is Busta Rhymes with It Ain't Safe No More. This is his 6th album, released in 2002. It features a lot of artists on here, which were Mariah Carey, Sean Paul, Carl Thomas, Spliff Star, and a lot more. It was supported by 2 singles, which were Make It Clap, which I hate that song, and I Know What You Want. The album is pretty good and I really enjoy it, but it's not the best thing I've ever heard. Top songs on here for me were It Ain't Safe No More, What Can You Do When You're Branded, Call the Ambulance, What Up, Turn Me Up Some, Riots, The Struggle. It's very hard to see the track list because it's all in red and the background is black. Riot, The Struggle Would Be Lost, and Till It's Gone. Worst songs were We Gon' Give It To You, Make It Clap, Touch It, Taste It, Hey Ladies, I Know What You Want, and Make It Clap remix. Why would you do a remix of the worst song on earth? Overall, definitely would put this above Anarchy, because Anarchy was bullshit. I really did not like that album at all. Overall, 8 out of 10. And about 3 more, gotta hurry this up. I gotta stop talking so much. Next album, we have Chillin' It with Women, Weed and Wordplay, which is his debut album, released in 2017-18. It spawned 3 singles, which were One Breath, One Take, Energy, no, Energy was not a single, 420 Queen Street, and Wish You Well Part 2, slash It's a Vibe, in brackets, It's a Vibe I should say. The album features verses from Wombat, Husky, Kamikaze, rest in peace. He's from the UK, I think. And those were the features of here. I also think Lil Snow was on here too, but he's not listed. Yeah, Lil Snow is on here. The album is a classic, and it's a must-have for any hip-hop head like myself. Top songs on here for me were Energy, Whatever You Want, Inner Thoughts, Oz to UK, which was the Kamikaze featured track, One Breath, One Take, and Wish You Well Part 2. Worst songs were Up, Up and Away and Run It Up. When I say they're the worst songs, they're the songs that I just don't really enjoy that much. I don't hate them, but yeah. Overall, not leaving my CD player for a while. 9 out of 10. Very dope album. Women, Weed and Wordplay by Tryin, released in 2018. Just let me go and change the track. Alright. Next album is Chameleon again with Ultimate Victory, released in 2007. This is his latest album, as he was supposed to release Venom a few years a few years later, but that never happened. Singles were Hip Hop Police, The Bill Collector, and Industry Groupie, which is I hated that song. Features include Slick Rick, Lil Wayne, Bun B, Crazy Bone, Pimp C, Lil Ken, Tony Henry, and Devin Dude. It's a very, very dope album. Sound of Revenge is the better album, but Ultimate Victory is great nonetheless. Top songs on here for me were The Morning News, Hip Hop Police, Standing Ovation, Rockstar, Bill Collector, The Evening News, and Welcome to the South. Welcome to the South. Worst songs were Won't Let You Down and Industry Groupie. 8 out of 10. Very, very dope album. So, Ultimate Victory by Chameleon, released in 2007. And to finish off the video, it's already just gone 30 minutes. We have Black Sunday by Cypress Hill. This is their second album, released in '93.
Do you want some of these chicken bits?
For dinner?
No, I'm just going to have a couple now. I'm having an early dinner. Hot honey.
No thank you. Sorry about that. Like the debut album, Black Sunday has no features. It's just Cypress doing their thing. Singles were I Wanna Get High, Insane in the Brain. No, I Wanna Get High was not a single. Insane in the Brain, When Shit Goes Down, I Ain't Going Out Like That, and Lick a Shot. The album was a step up from their debut, and which I did like, but I just didn't. I just like Black Sunday a lot more. Top songs on here were I Wanna Get High, I Ain't Going Out Like That, Insane in the Brain, Cock the Hammer. Hits from the Bong, A to the K, and Hands on the Clock. There were no worse songs on here. It was a great album. 9 out of 10. Very dope album. Black Sunday by Cypress Hill, released in 2013. In 1993, sorry. And that's going to do it for today. Look out for more videos coming soon. Stay well. Stay blessed. Peace.